A live look at the Flats in Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Georgia Tech making some noise in college football last season, going 9-4. This team was strong in the ACC at 6-2 overall. Brent Key looking to keep that consistency and continuity heading into 2026. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Georgia Tech's offense will start this game off with the football. And they'll be matched up against one of the best secondaries in the country.
Hey, man, I can't wait to watch this chess match today. This defense, they are so buttoned up, man. They are dialed in. They know exactly who they are. They can run zone. They can run man. They can stop the run. Like, they make things really hard for quarterbacks, Jesse. And this quarterback on the other side, he's pretty dang good. So I'm excited to see this matchup.
He's really good. He just has to be keyed in on timing. The ball has to come out on time. You can't stare things down against this defense because they're going to make you pay. And they try to make you see ghosts. I think one of the really good things about this defense is that they do a nice job disguising their coverages and changing the picture pre-snap to post-snap. So we know this quarterback physically, obviously, one of the most talented in the country, but mentally today, he has got to be sharp.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Ready. Kill. 390. Twilight. 390. Twilight.
Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Got the back over the middle. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Drives inside. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
The Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll give it to him again. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the 4th quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the 4th quarter.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. This time they'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Allen. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Yellow Jackets have their offense in high gear. Running inside, it's Hosley.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Moves the pocket. It's Mendoza. Fires to the big fella. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Selling the fake. Unloads to the wideout. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
On that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
The Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Kick is in the air.
Now you talk about a sideline that was jacked up, excited for the... return, and then, man, he makes the big mistake, puts it on the deck, and the momentum goes shifted right back to the other side.
So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. They punted on the opening possession of the game. Might still have a few plays left on that opening script. Great place to start for this offense. Pulls it, looking for a crease. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires toward the target, and they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Notre Dame's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country, and how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make it? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after.
Oh, a lot of space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Quickly complete. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
It's going to be fun to watch this receiving group, I think, for Notre Dame this season. I think one of the things Marcus Freeman's done a really good job of in recent years is go to the portal and bring difference makers at the receiver spot. It was Malachi Fields coming over for Virginia, the big, tall body making big plays downfield last year for the Irish. And this has always been a position, David, that we thought was always a little bit behind some of the elite competition in college football, but it feels like that's starting to change now.
And Greathouse and Faison both back, so obviously some experience there, but then bringing in some ultra-talented, highly recruited receivers from Ohio State. Those guys usually pan out pretty well. To have that speed element, and a couple of guys that maybe clip now with this C.J. Carr offense, and the passing attack, which went from a liability a couple years ago to a strength. Man, what a start for this offense. That's what you kind of want, man. You want to get in a rhythm. You want to get in the flow. Now, you don't expect 3 plays and 3 first downs, but they'll absolutely take it. But coming out the gates with energy, with passion, executing at a really high level.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Throwing, Carr. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking for a man, it's Carr. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
And absolutely nothing doing there on the quarterback run. Defense takes all the gaps away. They use their speed to force him to the sidelines. He didn't even gain any yards, guys, before going out of bounds.
We might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Here's Carr to throw. Back's got it on the screen. He's not going to get to the sticks, and the screen comes up a little short. It'll be fourth down.
Really good job by the defense, understanding third down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a fourth down.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. And with the field goal guys all locked up here in the first quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Catch in the middle, it's Allen. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Looking to throw for it. Release to the back. Out wide left, it's Hosley. After the filthy move, he's got room. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And this can happen on those 3rd and shorts, man. A lot of times, everybody expecting run, ball out, receiver making the play. That's all you got to do, man. Break a few tackles. All of a sudden, you turn a quick throw into a big gain, and that's a big 3rd down conversion.
And the Yellow Jackets, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Straight ahead, it's Hosley. Oh, he's got some space. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
The Yellow Jackets have this offense rolling. Play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Out wide right, it's Harris. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. They'll try to get it through the air. Back open in the middle. Just outside the red zone. As they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22.
And I think they found a matchup they like, man. This running back has been a problem out of the backfield. Like, we know he can run it, but the matchups now, who's going to cover him? Is it a linebacker? Is it a safety? Right now, this offense, they found something with him catching the football in the backfield, and they just keep going back to it.
And the Yellow Jackets with the 1st and 10. Cuts it upfield. It's Alexander. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, that's disappointing for the offense because that's a play that you rep all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one no problem, and the QB receiver couldn't come up with a completion.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Got his man. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
You know, games have ebbs and flows to them, and good things happen and bad things happen, but everything is going this offense's way on this drive. This thing has been textbook. Really nice cadence by the play caller. He's mixing in different looks, keeping this defense on their heels. They have just matriculated the football down the field in control, and now they're in the red zone. This offensive drive has been really impressive.
Ground game really important. Let's take a look at how these running backs have fared through 1 quarter of play. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second. try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He wants to throw it again. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Into the end zone for 6.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
Lining up to add another. And they knock through the extra point for the 10-3 lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Mobley. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. The give is to Williams. Nice move to keep running. and makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. This will make Irish eyes smile because they're shaking down thunder from the sky with this running game.
Just pound, pound, pound. What are you going to do? Are you going to meet the physical challenge of the Irish because they're ready to rumble?
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Carr. Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes.
And the sack comes from the middle linebacker, who is the quarterback of the defense. Not only does he get everybody lined up, make all the calls, play the run, he can also rush the passer and sack quarterbacks. What a job.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back to pass, it's Carr. Escapes the pressure to his right. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
When it gets in long yardage situations, defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making this situation a lot more manageable.
3rd and long right here. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Got him. Got room at the 35. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Escapes the pressure going right. He'll pull it down and run. Slides to the ground, picks up the 1st down, and avoids the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Hits inside, it's Williams. Surged ahead for a couple there, it'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Throwing, Carr. Under pressure. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Back to throw, it's Carr. Fires to the wideout. He'll be thinking about that one, almost an interception.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The Irish send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Punt is in the air. Not a lot of Nice catch. No room to bring it back. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And we've already seen it with this offense, man. They do a good job. They're going to use him as a receiving threat. Let him match up on linebackers. He can win those matchups. He can make big plays. Now they just do it a different way. They call the screen. Let those linemen run upfield, get him the football in some space, and try to let him create a big play.
Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Quick give. It's Hosley. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Right at the line. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Well, 3rd and short on their own side of the field. They try to run and get it, but just not physical enough up front. Now it sets up 4th down.
The Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Here's Carr to throw. He'll get rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Washington. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And last year to start the season, Notre Dame had everything except for maybe that quarterback spot. Now this year, it's no doubt about it, right? C.J. Carr is the dude, and he chose Notre Dame even though the family has the Michigan ties. But, Palmer, he showed last year throughout the season he grew and became a pretty dang good football player.
Yeah, and I think really at the end of last year, he was certainly playing well enough for them to reach the college football playoff. I think he is one of the biggest reasons why a lot of people look at this year's Notre Dame team and they say we are a legit national championship caliber team. You know Notre Dame's going to play defense with Marcus Freeman as the head coach. You know they're going to have playmakers at the skill spots, but C.J. Carr, he's going to be the key for them this season.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. The give is to Williams. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Carr turns it upfield. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another 1st down. They'll move the tight end. Play action, C.J. Carr. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy QB will look for early and often in this game.
On a ground to cover here on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Carr. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. The run inside. It's Danzy. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Carr on play action. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Throwing. Carr. Rushes on. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Drops back. It's Carr. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
And nowadays, you're not always going to get these quarterbacks on the ground because they're so athletic. But nice job getting the sack, let them out of the pocket there, but now forcing the 4th down, and it's decision time for this offense.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Leaves it with the back. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3.
Ready. Blue 30. Blue, go.
They'll ride him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. To the air, it's Mendoza. Stepping to the right. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback slides, and he's got it up for the first down.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Makes the grab. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. And the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys. Looks like we've got a great game day atmosphere today in Atlanta. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the flats at Bobby Dodd Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. this second half. Bringing it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
Checking in with Georgia Tech's head coach at halftime. He is very pleased with his defense right now. As you know, this quarterback that they're facing has got so much hype and so much attention, but they have been able to contain him in the first half. They get the ball here to start the second. We'll see if this defense can keep up that same momentum and shut down that quarterback here in the third. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's Carr to throw. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Coleman Williams. At midfield, he's got room. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And that's a good enough for a first down.
The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. Wide receiver comes in motion. Carr. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Williams. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Play fake, Carr. They're all over him. Takes a hit as he fires. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
2nd and long here. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Got his man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Notre Dame comes to the line, that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Look out! Got enough space. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And that one will put them up here in the second half. Boy, it didn't look pretty at first, but it wound up being most effective.
And that's the problem with these guys, these quarterbacks. It's not the first play you have to play. You have to play the second play and the third play because they just keep extending it and making plays. And then next thing you know, you look up and the dude's hitting his head on the goalpost.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. An 84-yard drive there. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score.
Number 35, set to kick off.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Off-play action on first down. Good job just to get rid of that one.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Right side, it's Allen. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
The Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. See what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Fighting Irish sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Play action, Carr. Rush right in his face. Trying to make magic with his feet. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
First down for the offense.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Danzy. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Carr. Makes the grab on the left. Turning it on. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
At the 12-yard line. That's a first down for the offense.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Send the tight end in motion. Running the red zone. It's Coleman Williams. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, what a game this guy's been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's Carr to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Finds a crease. It's Hosley. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. Oh, pressure's coming. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. Finally. Now down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Man, teams that play cover one at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, he breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. Tough run here. It's Williams. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. Carr. He's got it. Brought down inside the 15, mark it at the 14-yard line. Now a 4th down decision to be made by this offense. They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Moving out to the right. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4.
Set to advance on the football.
He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Looking for room. It's Hosley. Brings it to the open. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Might as well give it to him again. He is snowed under nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. On play action. Left side is Allen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. To the air, it's Mendoza. Bought a little time, lets it go. Out wide right, it's made. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Straight ahead, it's Hosley. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Might as well run him again. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, in this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Moving the pocket, it's Mendoza. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. He's looking to throw. Out wide left, it's Addison. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
First down.
This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. The hand to the running back. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They give it back to him. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
The Yellow Jackets lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. In the red area, it's Hosley. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short. But the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
And the Yellow Jackets will line it up on 1st and 10. Sells the run, wants to pass. Going for 6. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. On to attempt to try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. On the return, it's Mobley. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Hits inside, it's Danzy. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. They'll run him again. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Throwing, Carr. Finds his tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Quick give. It's Coleman Williams. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. He's going to run it. There he goes. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
I'll tell you, this guy can just take games over. He can just make things happen when it doesn't look like anything's there. That time they go RPO. They're expecting to throw the football and have to make a play, but nobody's open. This is like Sandlot football. He just tucks the ball himself, and he goes and gets it. He knows where he is on the field. He knows where he needs to get that first down. He's just playing above the X's and O's right now.
They'll move the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Williams. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Carr to throw. They're working that left side. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Notre Dame comes to the line that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. The give is to Williams. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Right side, it's Washington. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
And when you're running the ball well, QBs love going to play action. You get the linebackers starting to suck up closer to the line of scrimmage. They're keying on those running backs, and it just makes pitch and catch so much easier for these quarterbacks and receivers.
Notre Dame comes to the line that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. The give on the counter. Oh, he's got some space. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Trying the run, it's Danzy. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And nice job by the defense. Understanding 2nd and short, they're playing run. You can see super physical, now forcing the 3rd down and short.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
This defense has been able to force a couple of 3rd downs, but they haven't been able to get the stop. Can they do it this time? Fires to the end zone, and it's intercepted. A huge 4th-quarter play for this.
They talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. What a costly mistake and what a big play by the defense to get the football back on the interception. And now this offense can drive down and take the lead. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Makes the catch, it's made. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I know he's gotten the height and weight of a tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Coleman Williams. Got the first down. Turning it on. He's at the touchdown, Notre Dame. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That's drive everybody loves. OC quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone.
Number 35, set to kick off.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. This drive will open from the 15. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Turns up, it's Hosley. Shows a little move, gets his man off balance, and gets out to the 22.
Well, we've seen this running back make a lot of big plays catching the football. They've got a lot of different ways to use him. That time, they're just throwing him more of a traditional running back screen. And I really like how they diversify the pass game with this guy in mind. He's a weapon, and they do a good job of being creative when it comes to distributing him the football.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Trying to squeak through the pile. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that, you're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Long way to go on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Out wide right, it's Harris. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to throw on first.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where their quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people. In the defense right now, they have no idea who's getting it next.
Second and long here. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Left side is Hosland. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll throw on third and short. Fires to the tight end. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to be that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, it just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.